got what I think is the most ambitious attraction ever, 5 million lines of code, 4 different functions for the ride vehicles, for Rise of the Resistance coming later on in the year here. And so we're thrilled, and I think that's going to redefine the ambition level for an attraction that Disney can do. And set a new high water mark that will continue to put us in a place that we're proud to be. Learning, and it's operating extremely well in terms of its throughput and its capacity. And so the fact that we don't have backed up lines is actually going according to plan. That's not a great guest experience, so we don't define success as 10-hour waits. We define success as great guest experiences, and we like to move people through and have a great time. We do have a virtual queue planned if we need to deploy it. And most of all, I think our guests are having a great time in California. They'll have a great time here.
We saw some new footage from Rise, the D23. I noticed in the footage there was a little girl with a creature standing behind her in the land. Will we see more creatures and droids inhabit the land and walk around?
Over time, I think we'll grow. I like to say we've got more characters in this land than any land we've ever got, because each one of our cast members has a backstory. I don't know if you've all talked to our cast members, but I would suggest that you go to any one of them and say, how'd you get here? What's your role? What's your job? And they've all created their own stories, and they did this on their own, by the way, which I think speaks to the fact that everyone, using the term cast member, everyone's always on stage. They're all kind of creating. So I think we've got more characters than we ever even dreamed of. But yeah, I think over time, we'll continue to add and make things fresh, just like we do any of our parks. It's always a constantly evolving, constantly growing experience.
So Bob, with the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser, it's the biggest step forward in a hotel, and it's kind of bringing a cruise line to the land. Could this be the first of many themed hotels of this type?
Well, we dream big. We have lots of ambition, and I think what you can take away from it is that we're not wed to what we typically what we would all think of as a hotel model. We talk a lot about the Disney bubble. When somebody comes to Disney, we don't define our day as attraction A plus attraction B plus attraction C, and that's your utility of how you enjoy your day. We look at it as experiential, whether it's how you transport yourself with a Skyliner to get from point A to point B, in a themed gondola, or whether it's your hotel experience. We don't want to be defined by that. We want to have more experiential things, and I think the Halcyon will be a perfect example of the type of experience that we have ambition to try to create, and take that for what it means, whether within the Star Wars mythology or even beyond the Star Wars mythology. We want to go ahead and defy typical categorization of, I'm on a transport vehicle to get me to a park, I'm in a hotel. And I think the cruise model is a great model because it's very communal, it's very community. Everybody comes together and experiences something in a deep mythology, way beyond something that might typically be had if you were to stay either on or even off property.
I've been so impressed with how you're integrating your corporate sponsorships like Coca-Cola in with the land. Can you talk about how important those corporate sponsorships are to Disney?
Well, I think they're all part of the storytelling. If done right, they're part of the storytelling. And we're not going to have, everything has to be historical, right? We're not going to have a typical Coke bottle. Coke's great. Coke bottles are great, just not at Galaxy's Edge. And so we challenged our partner to come up with a container that would look a lot too. And I think the best partners are the ones that are willing to help you tell those stories in a way that's consistent with how the guests want to experience and consistent with the mythology that we're building here. So whether it's a Sprite bottle or a Coke bottle or a Diet Coke bottle or a Dasani bottle, I think it all has to fit. Coke's the perfect example of fitting into the storytelling, because as you know, that's what Imaginary does.
As fans of immersive lands like this, we love it, but we also know that there's numbers behind it that make these successful. Can you talk about how crowd expectations here may impact greenlighting future projects?
Well, I mean, there's always, I think, kind of a reciprocal good. There's a lot of constituents that we have to please, right? We have, most importantly, our guests. It's our most important constituency. But, you know, we also have our past that we have to please. We have the local communities that we like to think we're good citizens of, and we have our shareholders. And so everyone has to sort of work, everything we do has to work in concert. And you design and build something given a set of expectations, and over time you learn and you find out how to manage things. But paramount to all that is that we have to have a great guest experience. And our guest experience, as you all know, in California is extraordinary. I expect it's the highest rated land we've got anywhere. I expect this to be the same. And if you don't believe me, you don't believe Time Magazine, which, you know, as we said, you know, voted it as one of the 100 best places that you've got to go see. So we're thrilled with the way everything's turned out, and you know, bring on number 2. So we're excited. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Bob.